Starting off in BR, we got a brand new emote, the Gnarly emote. As usual, copyrighted music, can't share the audio, but that's at least a snippet of the dance. If you guys are interested in checking it out in game, I recommend the link to the shop in the description down below, or loading it up on your own. The dummy dog is brand new in the shop, but these other items appear as new. None of these are actually, new to the game. They're new to the shop. Thank you, Archer and Tomatek, for pointing that out. I was not aware that these were available elsewhere, because they do a lot of deals off of the shop, and there are a lot of ways to get these different skins, and I don't know them all. I can't keep up anymore. I don't know who can, but the dummy dog is available today. It's only 1,500 V-Bucks, and apparently there are 56 different versions of it. Okay, I've never been able to show the different styles, because the 2 times I looked in on it, it was a character that didn't have multiple styles. So you can see the 3 different color schemes. You can change the head, the legs, and the body, and then there's rust on and off. So yeah, you can customize it the way that you like, and Epic, in their infinite generosity, has allowed you the ability to purchase it multiple times. So if you'd like the 55 other options, you just buy it again. That's not that big of a deal. That's just like, okay, maybe it's a couple V-Bucks, but it's an option. I would recommend setting it and forgetting it, never editing it again. But what if you want a black dog and a yellow one to... Okay, no, expensive ideas. Anyway, if you do pick up any of these, feel free to use code Mista at your checkout. I get 5% of your purchase in real life dollars. It does support me financially, and I really do thank you guys. Thank you to these two for helping me out. And if you ever want to be featured on the channel, ping me in Discord. And Yeekrab, who is not in our server anymore, did DM me. He was using my code a bunch, so thank you to everybody. I really do appreciate it. If you ever pick up Advanced CG, by the way, she invited me to the game. All right, I pinged Sage. Hopefully I can reassemble the lobby that I had for this. I'm sure that was an accident. I won't say it. She is already thinking it, I'm sure. Spy llamas are available today. This is a fun llama because pretty much everything in here is awesome. The spy heroes are also pretty exceptional. Bomb Squad Kyle, I just ran him in Frostnite because that armor might not seem like much, but it does protect you from a take or death in the high levels in Frostnite. It is enough. It is kind of a breakpoint situation. Very worth running, in my opinion. In fact, when I was running the vacuum tube bow, just posted it on the channel, I took out Redline Ramirez for the 17% damage because I thought that the tankiness was worth it. Bladestorm Enforcer is nice. He makes your kunais explode, kind of cool to have, and he gives you the team perk Endless Shadow. I don't recommend that team perk, even though my favorite hero is Cloaked Shadow. It just doesn't help that much. Undercover Buzz is kind of cool for farming with like supply crates. It's really not a big deal, but if you want your turrets on cooldown or something, if you're a new player, you don't have that many heroes, you see her in the llamas, definitely a good hero to pick up. Kind of like Fleet, like 12.5% movement isn't that big of a deal, but if you don't have everything else, you might as well. Golden Ox and Field Agent Rio are unexceptional, unfortunately. I wish they were more interesting, but they just don't cut it, in my opinion, but they're fun to have in general. The Grunt, great semi-auto AR. The Browbeater is, I believe, the hardest hitting shotgun in the game. Like, it doesn't look like it is, but it shoots enough shells so that it's actually a lot. If every shell connects, it's a big deal. Turncoat, very good pistol, although pistols aren't that great. Cyclops is less exciting, has a scope, it's fine. Pepper Sprayer is basically a perfect SMG in every single way. It has everything you want besides damage. I recommend supercharging it because totally rocking out on this weapon, supercharged, it's a dream. The thing's super accurate, quick reload, love it. Trinity, burst SMG. It's fairly good. It doesn't quite compare, but I like it. Instigator is a pretty unexceptional bow. You guys might have seen where I put that on the tier list. Potshot, one of the best weapons in the entire game, straight up. It's my #1 recommended for mini bosses. And the Cleaner is a sniper that is really high base damage, super slow reload. It's bad. It's bad. Now, before we move on to the missions, I mentioned Frostnite. I announced that I was going to be streaming today, and I told people I was going to record on the noob account, and I'm not gonna. I'm tired. I've been streaming every single day this week. I didn't realize it until I checked my analytics. And not to mention, the 11-hour stream yesterday, but also the fact that I'm rearranging my sleep schedule. I got up at 6 yesterday, 8 today. I'm trying to get closer to a 7 a.m. wake time. Messing with my sleep in that way has left me fatigued, and I ended my stream today planning to go back live. I'm just not gonna. I think it'll be okay. The world will be okay if I release my noob account Frostnite run a couple days later. And I do want to actually run that account a few times and maybe build out a different loadout for Frostnite. Variety on the baby accounts, not that big of a deal, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun to play it. So twitching.tv down below if you guys want to be a part of future streams. But tonight, I am resting. I'm doing that. Thank you to these people. And Mystical, I couldn't pin you in Discord. Are you not in our Discord? They were here for the 140s, but it's fine. 4x reperk and the 34 4-player Adventures. And then I don't think there's anything pointed out on Fortnite DB until later. So we can at least show the 82 4-player. 4x perk up. There's that. And there's nothing else in all adventures I wanted to point out. 4x drops Rain, the 94 4-player, other than 4x's, which we can go through one by one. 4x Eye of the Storm in the 124 4-player missions, and there is a 4x Lightning Bottle in the 144 player, and one of our 2 legendary survivors. The other one being right over here. So yeah, both the legendary survivors are in the 124 and 140 zone adventures, which is great. There are about 40 people who can access those by now, but regardless, I'll back out so they know I'm done. Thank you to the 3 people who were helping me see missions today. Wall darts in the 76 zone, great trap, does great damage. Wall launcher pushes enemies around back through your tunnels off the edge of the map. It's a really, really helpful bonus. 4x reperk in the 88 4-player. Then we've got somewhere over here, floor freeze, really good for freezing enemies. It's also directional, face where you don't want them to go, and when they thaw, they'll stagger in the opposite direction, so towards your back, basically. Very, very useful. You might not think that matters. It's a big deal. Husk Cleaver is a very good melee. The Judge is a piece of shit. That thing is garbage. I tried. We're talking double crit damage. Totally rocking out. I was practically cheating to make it stronger. And it just... I don't recommend it. If you really like pistols, I mean, go for it. Variety's awesome, but yeah, I don't recommend it. 4x Lightning the Bottle, 4x Eye of the Storm in the 116 4-player, 4x Perk Up in both of the 124 4-players, and then over here, Tiny Instrument of Death, great pistol. The thing explodes on impact, you can guide the rocket, great perks, love that thing. Recently buffed, it's actually quite good. 4x Perk Up, 4x Lightning the Bottle in the 132 4-player missions. Then the 140s are not exceptional. The 160s are pretty good. 5x Legendary Perk Up, Reperk, and Perk Up. All of these missions are solid, other than, of course, the Deliver the Bomb. If you run this mission, it won't count towards your quest. If you don't have the quest, the description down below always explains how to unlock that. But otherwise, you could run either of these 10 times, and it's a great deal. Last few days, my throat is completely fine, and then the moment I start recording, I think what it really is I'm referencing my top monitor for information while I'm talking, so I end up, like, choking on my spit. This is happening a lot. I need to, like, move that to a different screen. Ceiling drop trap, same directionality as a tire trap. I'm sorry, the floor freeze. So face where you don't want them to go, they'll go towards your back. That could be 2 or more effectively 3 tiles up because it'll bounce more and do more damage. It really does work like that. It's quite effective. It's a great trap overall. Double legendary in the 64 zone. The Reaper Scythe has its fans. Slow swing speed, high damage. Some like it. I don't. But I can see it. Neon Scythe is faster swing speed, less damage. It's fine. You can pair it with Paleo Luna and have a good time. Otherwise, it's not extremely special. It's just kind of a melee. 4x Lightning Bottle in the 28 4-player. And the last thing I want to mention today is ending on a really good note, the Thrasher. I've commonly said the best SMG in the game. It's right there in the power level 5 zone. Everybody in the game can go and get this right now. So, yeah, not a bad deal. So, yeah. Taking the night off, cancel my stream, Twitch link down below. I've been streaming a ton, and there have been some 360 gifted subs this month, so if you haven't checked it in a while, you might have a subscription right now. Or if you hang out, you might catch one, because these guys have been going crazy, because there's a discount on gifted subs right now, and they are using it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys there, and enjoy the new videos, you guys. Sorry about the members-only stuff. YouTube keeps pushing that to non-members. I hate it. I really don't like it. I'm not going to be making any new uploads members early until YouTube stops recommending that to non-members. Making some few dozens of people happy to annoy the tens of thousands, not a good trade. So, YouTube, turn off that feature. I don't want it, and I'm sorry. That's all.